cold front, cold front, cold front, because we had one, folks. I am excited. I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing pants. I haven't worn pants in Texas in the morning for at least like 3 or 4 months. Finally, the weather is cooling down. We're at our first cold front here of early October. It's probably gonna be 95 next week, but hey, I wanna take advantage of this cold weather. I'm at one of my favorite lakes today, fishing out of the Bonafide Kayak. Hopefully I'll turn the camera here. Beautiful lake, lots of grass, but I noticed that the grass has died down a little bit because of the cool weather, which is awesome. It means that the fish are gonna be more concentrated in the areas. Usually this whole place is like topped out with grass, so makes it easier to find them today. Basically have to launch right off the road. There's a car going that way. We're gonna get the kayak ready and we'll see you guys on the water. Well, hey folks, so Tyler checking in from the end of the video. I have one quick announcement before we hop into the fish catching mania that today's video is going to be, and that is that I am hosting my own online fishing tournament with Kayak scale, the Bluetooth scale that I use. They are hosting an awesome tournament platform on their website that you guys can pay an entry fee to fish an online tournament against me. So you guys can test your skills against me. All the information will be linked down below. I think we're paying out 50% of the entry fees, and also giving away tons of products: Lose Reels, AFCO gift cards, Kayak scales. It's gonna be an awesome event, and I think registration closes pretty soon. So don't forget to check out the information in the description below, and we'll get back into the video. We did it. All right, so the first thing that I do whenever I get on the water, whether it's in a boat, kayak, or from the bank, I look at the water clarity. And from the rain that we had, I think 2 days ago, and it really wasn't that much rain, the water clarity has definitely dropped. So the frog that I had tied on here, this is the Strike King Poppin' Perch. I'm gonna have to take off because I don't think with this water clarity, maybe when the sun gets higher, those fish might sit under the grass a little bit more, but I think for right now, the frog's gonna be off. And because the water clarity is so bad, I'm gonna use the same rod, the 65-pound braid, to throw probably like a heavy Texas rig, like 1/2 ounce, maybe 3/4 ounce. Probably not quite punch rig, but we'll see what I have to work with. First lure we are starting with is KVD 1.5 deep. Little deep diving square bill crankbait in red. Usually red is my color reserve for the springtime, but with this water clarity, red might not be a bad option. And it's definitely possible that the cold front cooled the water down and thus cooled the bite down, that these fish are not going to bite as well today. But I felt the water didn't really feel that cold, and so besides the high pressureness and the low water clarity, these fish should be in a feeding mood. Of course, I have not fished here in like 8 months, maybe. I think it's been over 8 months, so fish population may have died or something happened. Oh, there's one, folks. There's one. There's one. Yes! First bass of the day on the bladed jig, and that is not the quality or the health that I was looking for. This fish is definitely a little bit malnourished, really skinny. That is not like the fish that I usually find here, so interesting. We've still got those guys looking at me. They just parked their truck and now they're sitting over there. But hey, there's fish in here we're not skunked. That deserves a smash of the like. There's one. Yes, sir. That one feels bigger. Oh nope, he just got me in some grass. Oh my goodness, he's even smaller. Look at that guy. Look at that little squirt. I can already tell this lake needs to be managed because shouldn't have 2 tiny bass like that. That's a quite an odd year class. That's not a 1-year class, but it's not a 2-year class either. Definitely needs to be managed. If you guys are curious what rods and reels I'm throwing, I will have them linked as always in the video description. There's a lot of helpful content in the video description if you guys use it. Is that a bigger fish? I don't know. But like I mentioned, the video description always has some good stuff in it. Nope, not bigger fish. It's always got the gear that I'm using. It's always got, of course, all of my sponsors' products. Hey, it's a little bit bigger. Not really, but a few ounces. Like the AFCO clothes that I wear, you guys can use code TRF for 15% off at AFCO.com. The sunglasses I wear here, Amphibious, they float. Amazing polarized sunglasses. I've been using them for 2 years now. You guys can use code TRF15 at amphibia.com. Get yourself 15% off some sunglasses and all that stuff. Connect scales down there, get percentage off your Connect scale. Video description is a gosh dang good time. Take a pause in this video, smash that like button, and then go check out what I got linked down there. Gosh, another dink. Absolutely throttled me though, like crazy throttled. But again, like that is a true sign right there that your lake needs to be managed. You've got too many small fish. And yes, catch and release in public lakes most of the time is the way to go, but in private lakes, it just doesn't work like that. There's one. Oh, we got some bigger head shakes. Oh, not really. That is the biggest one of the day though. Maybe 1.25 pounds. Is that a fish? It feels like a fish, but it also feels like grass. Oh, it's a fish. It's a nicer one. Holy cow, he just got me in a lot of grass. Or it's just the same size fish with more grass than usual. Get off that grass. There we go. Oh, quick release. Oh, I got a fish. No way. I told you guys, that wasn't grass. That was a fish this whole time. Holy cow, that was wild. There we go. Oh goodness. I threw it back in a little hole in the grass and he ate it. That's the great thing about the thunder cricket, is that it can be used basically as a regular jig to pitch in pockets and under docks, but also you can swim it out because that's the way it was intended. Oh gosh, there's one. I got him. Little squirt, not the size that we want. If you guys want to see another awesome video that I made with this exact same lure here, but catching much larger fish, click up in this corner. I'll have one linked up there for you guys. Myself and Alton Jones Jr., Major League Fishing Pro, went out and smoked 25, 26 pounds on the bladed jig. There's one. Not any bigger, I don't think. Nope. Gotta give him the water ski. Whee! Doing a spinny for me. This is wild how many fish of this exact same size I'm catching. It don't make no sense. There's one. Hey, that's slightly better. A little bit. Not big though still. Biggest one of the day, 1.5 pounds. Not giant. He ate that thing well though. Gee, here we go. Down the gullet. The one thing I've noticed about doing my trailers for bladed jigs vertical instead of horizontal is that they stay on a lot longer. There's a lot more plastic for them to have to tear through than the previous way I used to do it. Okie dokie. So, thunder cricket is not getting us any big bites, which is odd. Usually this bait attracts the bigger bites, but I'm thinking that the big ones might need something a little bit slower. They're not going to chase down even a big bait. They're not going to chase down a big bait today. So we're going to put this away, get ourselves a Texas rig. Oh, Tejas rig. I'd like to thank HE Hill Country Fair Texas Spring Water for being today's sponsor. Always keeping me internally lubed, per se. We got a few minutes left here before I'm gonna head out, so we're gonna give the Texas Rig Cinco a good try. Well, there's one. as I say that. Oh, he's little. Always feels good to set the hook though. Always feels good. Ah, well folks, no big ones today. I don't know what happened. Don't know what the deal was, but the big ones just did not bite. So we're gonna head in, we're gonna talk about how we caught them, maybe what I could have done differently, and all that jazz. I gotta move my truck and take the thumbnail. BRB. So still a fun day, guys. I always love getting out here on the water, no matter if I catch 0 fish, 1 fish, or 35 fish like I think I did today. Just no giants. And that's kind of how it goes sometimes, especially at places like this that are not very well managed. You'll catch a bunch of the same size, same year class fish, and those fish just can't grow because they have to compete with all their friends for food. So I did find success though on the Striking Thunder Cricket, a vibrating jig. You guys know that thing catches fish all across the country, and really the reasoning why I chose that today is because you guys saw the abundance of grass. If fish are shallow and they're in grass and they want a moving bait, you really have 3 options. You have the vibrating jig, you have the square bill crankbait, and you have a spinnerbait. And I only had a square bill in the jig today. I did not have a spinnerbait with me, but I'm sure that would have caught fish as well. So as I mentioned, everything that I use is linked in the description below, and I love having you guys on my adventures with me. It is so much fun to be able to bring you guys along as Team TRF. I've started calling you guys that. I don't know if you've noticed in the videos, but I want you guys to be a part of my team. I'll have some merch dropping soon for you guys to be able to have purchased to be a part of Team TRF. It is because of you guys that I get to live the life that I do and travel like this and catch awesome fish. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all in the next episode of TRF.